What's up, guys? Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode. I think this is number 12, if I'm remembering correctly. Turn up this mic a little bit. Hope you guys are doing well. It is Sunday, November 12th, about noon right now. So I didn't get out and do a shoot last weekend. I was just busy. And as you guys probably can figure out, it's pretty much past. It's obviously past like peak fall. In the last couple episodes that I've put out, you can really tell kind of on the hikes and the photo shoots that the leaves were definitely falling off and losing their color. So yeah, I mean in the past couple weeks, it's pretty much gotten really bare. All the leaves are pretty much down by now, but I mean it's still nice out. It's gotten cold for sure, but it's still nice out. Still nice enough to get out and do a little hiking. So I figured today, it's really sunny out today. It's actually one of the nicer days that we've had in a while. So I figured it'd be good to at least get out there a little bit, try and do some hiking. So I think today I've literally been trying to figure out where to go for probably the past 2 hours, but I think today I'm just gonna do a little hike. I'm gonna go back to the same place that I went in like episode 3 or 4. It's just a little bluff area, but there's tons of trails in there. It's really like a maze of trails. Huge area. And it's not too far away, so I think I'm just gonna go check that out. And since it's sunny, I was debating if I wanted to go in town, but with all the leaves pretty much being down, I figure it'd be good to change it up. It's good to change it up and get a little actual kind of hike, like literal actual hike in the woods and stuff. So I always try and kind of do that. Like, it's good to, at least I like doing a little bit of a mix where, I'm out hiking in the woods, doing photos there, and then doing in-town photo shoots as well. So it's kind of, I guess it's kind of making my abilities in both settings. I guess it's like improving my abilities in both kind of settings. So it just helps for me at least to switch it up a bit. And honestly, like I've kind of mentioned, after a while, after doing like a few weeks of just like in-town shoots over and over and over, it is good to just switch it up, kind of do something fresh. So, but yeah, I mean, you guys, if you guys saw, I forget, I want to say it's like episode 3, but it's going to look a lot different up there, because I think that was in September, I want to say, that we did that episode. So it's going to look completely different, which will be cool. So I've only been to this place that one other time, so I still haven't really checked out all of the trails in that area, so that'll be good to just hike around and check it all out. It'll be something new to see, which is always good. So let's see, anything else to say? I have been editing a ton of photos from going back to like September, just kind of editing as I go. Obviously I'm not going to do video editing for all of those because it's a ton of photos, but I'll review those other edits at some point with you guys just so you can see. And I've got tons of photos to go through, so I'm definitely trying to work through them, and once I get a good batch of them edited or finished editing, I guess, I can show you guys, and then I'll be posting those to the jpeg.store profile. I've also been uploading some photos here and there to Insta, so you guys can check them out there too. That's kind of been helping me along to kind of just get some of those other photos edited and pushed out. So been doing a lot of that, but yeah, let's not waste any more time. Hope you guys are getting outside, hiking around too, enjoying the weather before it, the snow falls. So yeah, let's just get right into it, and we'll definitely see this place in a new kind of setting. So yeah, go check out episode 3 or 4, whichever one it was, if you want to kind of see this area with all the leaves, and it's like full September, and it was hot, and there were bugs everywhere. So this will be cool. You kind of see a little change of the season. So hope you guys enjoy. Let's get it. Just at the start of the trail here, guys. So this is a big place. I'm not even sure where all the trails go. But we'll check it out. I was looking at the map earlier. I took some photos of the map on my phone, so we'll see what we can see. You can definitely see a lot more up here. All the leaves are gone. A lot more clear. If you guys look at the earlier video, like episode 3 or 4, it's in September and it just looks completely different. So just to give you guys a perspective, there's just a crazy amount of trails. There's just like 2 different trails going down here. I don't really know which way to go. Trail going down there. And then if we go back up, another split going that way. It's like, I think I'm gonna go this way, but give me some time to figure out a trail to hop on, because this is pretty wild. Well, I'm glad I wore my boots today. I've just been trucking up these switchbacks for a while now. It's pretty hot out today too. Got widescreen. But we're making our way up the trail here. I'm gonna probably pop out over this ridge. It looks like this used to be a mountain biking trail or something. But it's pretty hot today. For mid-November, it's almost like 60 degrees. But it's very pretty. I haven't taken any pictures yet. Kind of just been hiking. But I'm hoping once we get over this ridge, I'll start to see some stuff. You guys can see that subdivision that we kind of started at. I think that's way too far away for my lens I have on to capture that, but it's still pretty cool. Some crazy lighting in these woods. Alright guys, well, made it to the top of the bluff here. Hiked up to the top. Hopefully you can hear me with the wind. But I haven't taken too many pictures along the way here. A couple.
But the trail split off down there. So pretty much I'm just on top of this really steep ridge. And the light is pretty harsh up here, as you guys can probably tell. So I think I'm gonna try and get like down below in the valley a little bit more. And the trail splits off back there where it came up. It splits off and goes everywhere, so I still got to check it all out. But I'm gonna try and snag some pictures along the way, just of like the woods and stuff like that. As we get closer, it's like 1 o'clock right now. With daylight savings, the sun sets at like 4:50. So as we get closer to 2, it's gonna really dim down, and I'm hoping that I can get some low exposure shots, some like spooky kind of cool shots like that. So we'll see. I'm gonna head back down this way and try and make something happen here. So oh, it is really pretty up here, just on top of the ridge, but pretty harsh light. Not the most ideal, but still a great day for a hike. Just for the hell of it, I kind of took a picture of the trail here. Just I like the light that's coming through, getting some nice backlighting, the shadows, lines of the trees, just look kind of cool. So I came down from up that ridge, came down, been hiking quite a bit, honestly. And you guys may be in for a treat, because supposedly down on this part of the trail here, the southern part of this park, there's supposed to be a small cave. I'm not sure exactly where it's located. It's pretty I guess, secluded, so I'll see if I can find it for you guys. So we'll see if it's down there. So it seems I've followed this trail to some sort of boundary, some sort of parcel boundary or something. Little fence line here. Obviously the trail keeps going. Fence line's cut, so we're just gonna keep checking it out, man. I want to find this damn cave. I've seen it on the map, but it looks like it's close down to, like, to the interstate, so I don't know. But this looks to be like the only trail that comes down this way, so I don't know. We'll just keep walking. So I will mention too, guys, November is it's a good month for doing photos. Sorry, I'm just looking around. It's a good month for doing photos. Like, even though it looks really bare and all the leaves are gone, you still get really good lighting in November, where you can kind of manipulate the exposure, tone stuff down, make stuff look kind of dark and spooky. So I like November. It just kind of depends on the location and where you go. Obviously today I'm kind of just winging it, but just something to keep in mind. You know, November definitely has like a certain photographic style to it. So I just came to a trail split. I'm gonna figure this out. So just as I was talking there, I walked up the trail a bit, and it looks like there's a city telephone line and a city kind of access road here. I definitely think this cave is around here. It's close, but I'm gonna check this out for sure. See what the hell is up. Well, pretty sweet view up here, guys. Just took a couple pictures of this. Kind of got a landscape scene here. Pretty awesome. Can't complain with that one. Looks like this is some sort of water plant up here too. I'm not gonna go near that shit. So I'm gonna check it out up here for a bit, see if I can't see any other scenes. I don't know why, but this frame was looking pretty cool to me. The telephone wire in there. This looked kind of cool. I like kind of a mix sometimes of like mechanical like structures and nature. It's like got the weirdest contrast. You know, like a telephone pole and a tree. Just kind of weird contrast, things like that can sometimes look cool. I looked on the map and I found the location of the cave, so I'll see if I can get down to it. But check this out, man. This is like a really cool hidden spot, hidden little trail section, trail spot. Beautiful. Just a really big kind of open city location. You can kind of see all you can kind of get all different vantage points here. I think that's a golf course. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. I could stay up here for a while just taking photos. Okay, so coming up off of that overlook, that city overlook up there, guys. Coming down this city access trail. I've pretty much hiked all there is to hike at this point. I've seen the extent of this south side of the trail here. Now I'm just trying to find this damn cave. I looked on the map and it said it was down below, like almost off of this crazy road here. Look at this fucking road. You guys will see, but they like totally blew this up. Bunch of sandstone there. Getting down close to the highway though, so I don't want to be down here too long, and I got a long ways back. So it's been about an hour and a half. I might honestly stop and take a picture of that on the way back up. That looks pretty cool. But if I find this thing, I'll definitely get some video for you guys. Oh, you won't believe it, guys. Like I predicted, this thing is literally right off of the damn perimeter to this park. It's kind of sketchy. It's kind of sketchy. It's like some people just chilled here, drink some beer. You see, the trouble is, I didn't really want to get seen kind of coming down here, because it almost looks like it's private property, but it's not. But yeah, it's marked with this little flag, very hidden. But this honestly looks crazy for a picture. So I'll definitely stop here and kind of get a picture of this. That light coming in like that. Oh my God. Here, let me go widescreen for you guys too. So yeah, I've never been here before. I mean, this place is very tucked away. Just like not very easy to find. Yeah, you guys probably can't see much, but it's pretty crazy, dude. Look at this too. Infowars.com. Wild. But yeah, I mean, I had to really be careful coming down here. I literally just came up through this little wood patch, very steep. So I'm gonna hang around here for a little bit and then start trekking my way back out. But this is the cave. Pretty gnarly. All right, friends, we are headed back. Oh man, getting back up from that cave was something else. I did a little shortcut and just decided to hitch it straight back up the fucking bluff instead of taking that road. Oof, I saw a buck. That was pretty cool. But yeah, we're just back on the trail, headed back. It's about 2:30 right now. The sunlight is definitely getting dimmer, but honestly, not a whole lot of crazy pictures on this one, which is as expected. I mean, like I was saying before, November is a good month to do photo shoots, but you kind of have to have a perfect setup with location, light, time of day. It's like all that stuff. So it's kind of a hit or miss, but you know, still had a blast just hiking around here. And yeah, this place is gigantic. So it took me an hour and a half to get out here to the cave. Hour and a half, hour 45. Granted, I was stopping a lot, trying to take pictures. So on the way back, I'm guessing it'll take me about an hour, maybe 45 minutes. But I took my hoodie off, literally in a t-shirt right now. It's about 55 degrees, wind's blowing. Beautiful day, man. Gotta love it. So I gotta make sure that I take the right turns and I hop on the right trails to get back, because it's gonna be very easy to lose my way, which I may have already done. So I'm gonna get off the camera here, focus on the trail. If I see anything on the way back, I'll stop and take some video, but I'll mostly probably just be hiking just to get back. I'm really thirsty. I didn't bring any water, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. So we're deep in the woods here. There's the top of the ridge. You can barely see the freaking trail. Can you guys see it? It's right here. So we'll keep on going. Oh, we made it back down. Safe and sound. Sun's just setting over the bluff there. There's the thick wilderness that we just came out of. That was a hike. Holy cow. Pretty. Definitely has changed a lot since September. Still looking good though.
What's up, folks? What's up? What's up? Welcome to editing for number 12. Hope you guys are doing well. I know that was a, I guess, not that eventful of a hike, but it was fun to get out there for sure. Didn't come away with this editing portion will be relatively quick. I didn't come away with a whole lot of photos, but I wasn't really expecting to be honest. Like I was kind of saying out there in the field, I mostly just kind of wanted to explore, check out a different little area for hiking around. So it was fun. Definitely didn't. I'd never been to that kind of area before. That cave was pretty cool. I was in the earlier episode when I went there. I did more of the northern trails. So that was fun, kind of just to bum around there in the woods, explore a little bit. Yeah, but it was mostly just kind of forest and trails. So not a whole lot of crazy pictures, but definitely got a few here to look over with you guys. But yeah, I mean that's kind of like, at least when I'm out doing photography or I'm trying to check out a new spot or something like that, sometimes it's good to, I feel like, not have a whole lot of, expectations in terms of, what you're trying to come away with photos or videos or something. Like a lot of times I'll just go to spots with not really like a whole concrete plan, or I'll kind of just wing it. For sure, if it's like a new spot, I'm mostly, I have a lot of fun just kind of checking it out and hiking around. So that was kind of the deal with this one. I was really trying to, as much as I could, look for cool photos and cool spots to take photos. But, most of the time on these kind of, I would say mostly wooded areas and hikes, it can be difficult to get cool kind of photos depending on where you are and whatnot. Obviously, if the lighting is perfect and the location is perfect and you got a good plan in mind, you can usually come away with stuff. But sometimes when I'm just winging it like this, hiking around and exploring, I don't know what to expect. So it's good not to get your hopes up too much for spectacular photos every single photo shoot. That's just not really gonna happen. But the more you get out there, the more you explore around and get into different settings and stuff. The more or the higher chance you'll have of getting some good photos. So the more you do it, the more you're out there, out and about, making something happen. Usually that'll lead to some success. But yeah, I can show you guys real quick. I won't do any editing in this one, kind of following the theme of the last ones, kind of just looking over the photos. I'll probably mix in some editing eventually in one of these other episodes if I get like a really, really good photo. But the editing portion, like actually doing a photo edit, will take up to like a half hour long. So try and keep it quick for you guys, so we can kind of just review here, talk a little bit about the hike, and yeah. So let's get into it. We'll hop onto my screen here. Yeah, so this is the November folder. Started the November folder here. October was very full. You can see my little scroll bar is very tiny. So this was all of October, tons of photos, really good fall photos. I mean, the fall colors and leaves are done. They're way past done by now. So all the photos from here on out are going to be kind of bare and getting into winter here. So start seeing some snow eventually. But we'll just start at the top here. Like I said, I mean, most of these we're just kind of on the trail, hiking around, trying to pick out some interesting kind of frames here and there. This was just I was looking at this little peak of this bluff here that looked kind of cool. So just trying to mess around, and you guys can do that too if you're ever out and about, and you're not seeing like stuff jump out at you, um, try and mess around with the scenery. Like, what's a good tip? I guess, yeah, just try and find different angles that you wouldn't normally shoot at, or I don't know. It can be difficult. Like, it's hard when you're not seeing a whole lot of subject matter to photograph. I guess you just have to get a little bit experimental with it, kind of try different stuff. So, kind of just shot to the trail here. I was looking at the shadow lines of the trees and stuff. Looked a little bit cool. I thought some of these would turn out. Most of them did not. So I'll let you guys know when we get to some photos that I'll actually probably edit. Most of these, though, they're probably just going to go in the bin. That actually wasn't a bad one. It's kind of cool. Just a little trail. The woods there. So I kind of like those scenes. If it's a really good, time of day and the lighting is good, some of these kind of very wooded trail photos can turn out nicely, but we were getting such harsh light in this day. So but this photo, this kind of stop right here, I'm definitely going to pick out. Let's see, I highlighted some of these. This one, yeah, like I'll probably edit one of these. This was a really cool shot, I think, and I had never been up here before, so this is kind of a new perspective on the city. Really goes to show, no matter how long you've been in a place, you can always kind of explore a little more and find spots where you haven't been before. Just takes a little bit of more research and kind of time spent just exploring. So, but yeah, this photo I'll definitely edit. This will make it into the kind of final good photos. But this is a very cool kind of setting here. Zoom in a little bit. Decent focus. I got some decent focus on this one. I think it turned out pretty good. My camera isn't like the most amazing quality camera for getting really sharp photos, but that's okay. I'm just working with what I got. And that's kind of a whole other topic, talking about equipment and that kind of thing. But I've always kind of held the belief that if you can just work with what, equipment you have, doesn't just try your best. I've always kind of held that belief where, the type of camera you have or, all the fancy equipment doesn't really matter. I think it more comes down to the skill of the photographer. I've seen people with literally $50 cameras, old cameras, getting amazing looking shots, and the camera being older kind of gives it like an interesting look to the photo. Even kind of gives it a retro look. So I don't really see any issues with shooting with like older equipment or out of date equipment. Like, none of that stuff really bothers me at all. It's kind of down to, I believe it's always down to kind of the person behind the camera lining up the shot. So moving along here, we're out at the top of that ridge, just kind of looking around. I was trying to see what I could see in terms of looking through these trees, kind of getting vantage points. But you guys kind of know my opinion on aerial photography. I don't really go for it a whole lot. But this was a cool spot. This was definitely a cool spot. I'll probably come back here eventually. And then I went back to this spot to get a couple more photos. But here's the cave. Photos at the cave here. I was kind of messing around with getting some photos looking out of the cave, obviously, because this was kind of a cool scene with the houses down below here in the background and leaves and stuff in the foreground. You can kind of see I like the kind of the outline of that cave there for that photo. Let's see. I picked out one of these as well to edit, make it to the final. I think it was this one. Yeah. So really nice kind of foreground. This is a unique picture for me. I don't really do, obviously caves are kind of rare, so I'm not really shooting like this a lot, but I thought this is pretty cool. Just kind of that you can kind of see the outline of the cave here, rock walls, and the kind of the scattered leaves down below. I really like that look. So I'll definitely edit this photo, kind of brighten it out, give some saturation to it, all that good stuff. So that was that was kind of a cool little surprise though on that hike. You never, and I've seen this cave before, driving along this road here, this kind of interstate here. I've seen it before. I've just never checked it out. So that was cool. And then right back down. So this was at the end of the hike, just kind of getting some photos of this little residential neighborhood, and you can even see like the trees on the bluff line here. These are all oaks, I'm assuming, but you can see they kind of still have that brownish red tint. So that's kind of cool. The last little bits of fall colors there, and then that was pretty much it. So this was the same day. After I got back, I just did a quick walk through my little neighborhood here because I saw this scene here of just kind of the houses and the I don't know what type of, this looks like a maple, but the lighting just looked really nice here, and this was kind of the last real kind of fall colors on the trees that I was seeing around my area. So I wanted to at least stop here and get this little shot. I drive past this every day to go home, so I see it all the time, and I was like, man, I gotta stop here and at least get this. So that was cool. Is that the end of them? What was this? Oh, these are some other ones. I didn't realize I had. Let me see here. Oh, this is on. I think this is different. Yeah, that was a different hike that I didn't record, but I can actually go through these quick. I mean, I just went on a little hike, and I think this was last weekend. Didn't record anything, but wanted to get out a bit. And again, just more kind of trail shots, nothing special. This was cool though. This is kind of an overlook, little bench here. I thought this was honestly, this turned out pretty good. Sun is setting in the background there, and that looks pretty cool. I could probably edit that to make it look, make this little bench area pop a little bit more with the light. But yeah, this is looking out over the bluff. That turned out pretty good actually. So I'll probably edit that one as well. One of these. We'll just give it a highlight there. So yeah, guys, I mean, not a whole lot of photos for that one, but came away with a pretty cool vantage point shot of the city here. That was pretty dope. And I really like messing with foreground a lot of the time and seeing if I can weave in some like plants in the foreground, or I just filling up the foreground with something in photos. Always kind of, to me, it always kind of completes the photo in a sense. Brings everything together. And then this cave one, probably edit this one. That's pretty dope. Cool outline foreground of the cave there. And then, from that other hike, I'll definitely edit, one of these, and then one of these as well of the residential kind of neighborhood shot there. I'll edit one of these. So this one actually turned out pretty cool with the light. This was just as the sun was setting, so really cool kind of golden light going on here. But that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, not a whole lot, but great hike. I mean, this was super cool. Just getting out here and exploring around. It's like I said in the start of this, when I'm going to new spots or checking out new spots, I don't like to have a whole lot of expectations because I don't. First of all, I don't know what's there. I don't know, if it's a new spot, brand new spot. I don't know the layout of the place or everything like that. So most of the time, I'll just like explore around, and if something happens to pop out at me, while I'm hiking or doing whatever, great. If not, that's fine. Kind of just got to roll with it. So we'll hop off the screen here. Boom. So that's episode 12, guys. Not a whole lot there, but I mean, as you can see, the fall, the peak fall colors and photos like that, we're all done with that, man. It's all done. So bittersweet, but as I go through, I think I mentioned this before in one of the other videos, but as I go through and edit all of those photos from September and October, I'll show you guys those as we go through here. I showed some in the last video, and then obviously they'll eventually get posted to the JPEG store profile. You can also look at my Instagram profile. I've been posting more on there, honestly, just as kind of a motivating factor for me to push these photos out. And it's just a quick, easy way to kind of edit them up and push them out. So eventually they'll get transferred over to the JPEG store profile. But as I said, once I keep going through these, I'll show you guys them in the editing, regardless of what episode we're on. But the photos from September, October, definitely peak fall. So going to be spending more time on those photos, most likely, than other ones I'm getting here in November and December. But once we hit January 2024, I'll start the winter season of episodes, and we'll start rolling into that. But until then, we'll just keep going with the fall episodes. It'll probably get I don't want to say this for sure, but I don't know if I'm going to start going out every single weekend photo shooting like I was in September, October. Just because, I would like to have a little bit more time just editing specifically and kind of getting those photos together and posted and everything like that. So we'll see if I'm going to be going out as much as I was before, but definitely going to be recording stuff and getting stuff on the YouTube here as we go forward. But it may be a little bit less than usual, like you guys have been seeing. So just a heads up. But that's pretty much it for episode 12, guys. Into November, we are we're getting close to snow and all that. So I'm going to start probably trying to, what I want to do is start focusing on blue hour photos. If you don't know what that is, it's photos. So since the sun sets now at like 4:30, right around 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, the light is getting really dim. And right around 4:30 when the sun sets, there's this thing called blue hour. After the sun goes below the horizon, there's still fading light in the atmosphere. And it makes a really cool kind of spooky setting. It's hard to describe, but it's kind of the photos you can get in kind of the winter months around sunset and just after sunset. Those photos can turn out really, really, really cool because everything's still lit up, but the sun has been already set. So it gives the photos a really kind of eerie vibe. And I feel like the settings around here in the Midwest are really kind of ideal for those types of photos. I've done a lot of them in the past, and you can get some pretty cool scenes in those types of hours and with that type of light. So I'm going to be focusing more on that, probably going out for photo shoots later in the day. I need to plan all this out a little bit more, but that's kind of what I'm thinking for the future. So going to be doing those types of shots, those types of shoots moving forward, most likely, moving into winter here. And it'll be a whole different kind of feel of the photographs than fall, obviously. I'll try and, style them up a little bit differently, and you guys will kind of see my process with that. So that'd be cool. But we'll wrap it out here, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the hike and seeing kind of the overview of photos there. I had a great time getting out there and doing that. Definitely that's a prime location. It's not too far from my place here at all, so it's a pretty quick drive. So I can, get over to that spot and do a bunch of hiking real close here. So that's pretty awesome. But hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are, as always, getting outside, doing a bit of hiking, and maybe doing a little bit of photography, getting some of your own photos. It's a lot of fun. Getting into it a little bit. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. That's it for this one, and I'll see you in episode 13, lucky number 13. So we'll see you next time. Peace out.